Welcome to the next component in the project planner, which is the roadmap. During this tutorial, we will go through looking at the components of the roadmap and sort of the purpose behind why the roadmap is an essential piece of your project planning. So as you can see in this visual, the roadmap covers the grade level and the content areas that are involved once again, but you can see here that there's a progression. So the date, the project components that students will be working on throughout the course of the project, the various people who will be involved, not only the teachers, the content area teachers, but the industry connections or the client connections. And then another part that's helpful, not always, but physically, where will these things be taking place? Because in some parts of the components, students may be physically in a location such as a field trip or something like that. And so that's one additional place where you can think about those elements. When we think about the roadmap, this really serves as a visual for project progression. I know that in my own team planning, this was helpful as something that we would look at once a week to see where we were, if we were on track as far as the dates that we had projected, and what adjustments we needed to make along the way. Another element of it is that it helps to anchor the team members to what they need to be doing in their individual classes and when, because as you build out the project, you will see that there are contingencies, something that may need to happen in an English class before it can be addressed in the history class, or elements that need to be taken care of both in history and science before that can move to the CTE class. And then, as I said, it helps to keep things on track throughout the year. And so at any given point along the way, you're able to see, okay, this is what we were planning. This is where we are. These are adjustments that we want to make, and that type of thing. The last thing that I wanted to just mention here about the project roadmap is that it just is a helpful reminder of who is doing what in which part along the way. So this is more of a calendar view of the way that the project progresses.